Alright folks, Dirty Money Metal Detecting here, doing a review on Predetor Tools model 850 digging tool. We just got it sent to us in the mail, so let's check it out together. Keep in mind, Predetor Tools is USA made with US steel. So when you buy Predetor products, you're supporting the red, white, and blue and the people that live here. Alright, I think that's awesome. Can't find enough USA made products, especially tools these days. Alright, very good. So, first impression is the sheath. The sheath looks to be made out of some heavy duty Cordura. I notice it's also bar tacked on the top here with rivets on the corners, so that it'll give strength to this, the inside of the sheath from pulling out. I also notice on the back here where the belt loop attaches, like the other digging tool we reviewed. It appears to be triple, if not quadruple stitched right here. Also, if you notice on there, they also put another piece of material, high strength material over here so that it won't unravel and pull out. And then they sew through that. And it goes all the way out through the edges too, because look at this now. This is the attention to detail stuff. If you look right there on the corner, they also bring that stitching over the top on the corner. And generally when you start doing stuff, this is where they end up pulling out first, is right here on the corners. So isn't that nice? Okay, same over here. They went across both sides and stitched it. Very cool. Alright, so Velcro enclosure. Just like on the other one, I pull this bad boy out. Alright. So, first thing, impressions is the blade looks sharp. I see good tooling on there. It says for digging use only. Warning, do not use an area where underground electrical lines, wires, cables may be present. So good safety warnings there. Lightweight. I think this is really cool. Look at this. You got the American Eagle on there, and then on the other side there, US. Isn't that nice? You got American craftsmanship in the palm of your hand. Now, this orange grip, I want to bring that to mention. First of all, the diameter, like on all the other tools that we've been reviewing, we grabbed, it's the right diameter to fill the inside of the average human hand. I mean, I got pretty big hands, and it feels good in my hand. But this is called the comfort grip. Number one, it is comfortable in the hand. It's not made of too smooth material or too rough. It's the happy medium, because if you look real close here, you can see the granulated texture, which is going to give you a good grip, but it's not so aggressive that it's going to retain dirt and make it hard to clean at the end of the day when you're taking care of your tools after a hunt. So that feels really good, and it looks super thick, super durable. I don't see me wearing that out for a long, long while. I'm digging on that bad boy. The steel looks good and thick on there. So from what I understand, according to their website, this one was made by the original tooling of the models that made their diggers famous. Mr. Pam and George Leshy there. So that's pretty cool. So you're getting some Predetor tool tradition right here when you order one of these diggers. The model 850 for orange. Okay, very cool. Now let's go over the dimensions on this. The overall length of this thing, end to end, is going to be 11 3/4 inches. Okay, so pretty average size for a hand digger. It's not going to be too long, not too cumbersome. Again, the weight on this thing is really lightweight. So the weight, that's the thing that keeps coming to my mind when I'm holding this, is the lightweight feel to this thing. So It says it's 14 ounces total, but it sure doesn't feel like it in the hand, so it's really well balanced. The width of this now, we're going to go to the width of the blade, which is from here to here. It's going to be 1 7/8 inches in width. So this is going to be perfect for cut plugs and doing precision digging in your holes here. Okay, the blade length, which is going to be from the base of the hilt here to the tip, is going to be 7 1/4 inches. So plenty of length to get your plugs started when you're cutting them. So the dimensions on this are awesome. The hand guard, really extra wide hand guard. I mean, I got pretty big hands. When you look, it covers from knuckle to knuckle. Okay, and that's for protection. So you're getting plenty of protection on the hand guard there, and it's not so wide that it's overpowering and cumbersome inside the hole. If your hand can fit in the hole, the guard's gonna too. So if you have to get down in there deeper to do some digging and down in the hole there and pop a coin out or a ring or whatever it is that you're finding there, whatever treasure you're after. The serrated edge, let's take a look at that. Okay, this is good and sharp, and it's not too wide on the blade edge here, but it's got enough for strength, but it's thin enough to do some cutting efficiently. The teeth are super sharp, so it's going to be great for cutting through roots or sod or any other plant matter that you run into while you're digging a hole. Also, the thickness of the tip is not too thick to impede efficiency, so it's thin enough to where it's going to cut easy, but thick enough where it's still super strong. So serrated edge is pretty much self-explanatory. It's on the right hand side, so it's kind of geared towards right-handed diggers, but if you're left-handed, you can get used to it that way too. So I'm assuming that being as the serrated is on the right hand. So anyhow, so moving on, we also have the pointed tip on here. So this pointed tip, that's twofold. That's going to provide you easy penetration of the soil on your initial cutting of the plug, but also once you're in the hole, it's going to allow you to get real pinpoints. Say that my nail was a coin, that you can get, real accurate as not to scratch the coin or target or whatever it is you're after, because you can precisely place the tip where you want to for entry. I'm probably over explaining it, but whatever, you get the idea. That's what the website says. So it's for more precise digging, and so I think that's what the pointed tip affords you. So anyhow, this is the model 8500, O for orange handle, off of the original tooling, made by the original tooling. One thing I wanted to mention is it also has their logo on there, Predetor Tools, with their website. USA made, baby. I believe we already showed the rear end. We got the eagle and US on there. So constant reminder that you have a piece of US craftsmanship in your hand. It's the model 8500 digging tool by Predetor Tools. Go get you some at predetortools.com. Here's also a side note about the serrated edge here. The life of your sheath will be short-lived if you go straight in at it there, because you notice the tooth wants to catch on there and you're going to end up fraying that. So when you stick your tool in, here's a little tip. You just rotate the tool like that, boom, she slides right in. See that? Let's go back there. See it one more time. It pulls the sheath up and slides in without catching. That's a little tip for you. So this is used for cutting through roots, sod.
Come on, I just turned the camera on.
Hey, there's nothing like passing wind in the middle of a review. It brings photobombing term to a whole new definition. right.